This is the latest of what you need to know, brought to you by Molman Media Incorporated. I'm Raven Cade, and here's the latest on the COVID-19 pandemic in Oklahoma. As of today's date, there are 1,970 confirmed cases of COVID-19 throughout the state of Oklahoma. Now, that number will continue to increase as testing results come in from various laboratories. And there is a curve model and hospital surge plan that has been released, dictating that by May 1st, there'll be 9,300 cases and approximately 469 deaths due to COVID-19. Now, on the positive side of that scenario, recoveries are up by 75, putting the current recovery totals well over 865. And that will continue to climb as well. The purpose of this information as far as the peak and things of that nature is concerned is to get people prepared and make sure that the hospitals are prepared for the ongoing cases that are going to come their way as soon as these testings come back, confirmed or not confirmed, of the people that have COVID-19. And speaking of testing, there have been 22,511 tests reported, and out of that number, 20,790 have come back confirmed negative specimens. As of date, we have 453 hospitalizations and 96 deaths across the state. Here are the current county numbers. Adair has 27, Atoka 1, Beaver 1, Beckham 1, Bryan 3, Cato 9, Canadian 56, Carter 1, Cherokee 18, Choctaw 2, Cleveland 264, Comanche 49, Cotton 4, Craig 7, Creek 55, Custer 5, Delaware 50, Dewey 1, Garfield 6, Garvin 10, Grady 11, Grant 2, Greer 49, Jackson 7, Jefferson 1, Kay 43, Kingfisher 5, Kiowa 1, Latimer 4, LaFleur 3, Lincoln 11, Logan 7, Love 2, Major and Marshall have 1 apiece, Mays 14, McLean 18, McCurtain 3, Murray 1, Muskogee 21, Noble 6, Nowata 10, Ofusky 1, Oklahoma County has 435, Okmulgee 13, Osage 50, Ottawa 18, Pawnee 26, Payne 28, Pittsburgh 8, Pontotoc 9, Pottawatomie 26, Rogers 25, Seminole 7, Sequoia 9, Stevens 14, Texas 3, Tillman 1, Tulsa 332, Wagner 69, Washington 104, Woodward 1. That's the total of 1,970 confirmed cases of COVID-19 throughout the state of Oklahoma. Now, I'll remind you that if you or anyone in your family is experiencing shortness of breath, high temperatures of 100.4 or more, by all means, call 211 to get the latest information on the closest testing center. Currently, there are 80 testing sites available. They are drive-through sites as well. Make sure that you're hand sanitizing, washing your hands, and if you're in public, do wear that mask, because I know that you hear it all the time from different people, but I'm telling you, if we all do our part, and that's myself included, we can do our part to help stop this spread. For more information on COVID-19 and everything that is happening involving that throughout the state, log on to coronavirus.health.ok.gov to get the latest information in real time. You can also get that information as well on the same website for the COVID-19 modeling for Oklahoma estimates of the April 21st peak. That's just right around the corner. And it shows the graphs of how if we all continue to do what we need to do, that could be the peak numbers at that time. So for more information, like I said, log on to coronavirus.health.ok.gov. And when we come back to what you need to know, we're going to be diving right into the stimulus and unemployment and what it means for you and what it means to you and your family. Thank you for tuning in. This is What You Need to Know with Raven Cade, brought to you by Molman Media Incorporated. Perfection Tile and Stone LLC has you covered. Over 20 years of experience in commercial and residential tile, stone, granite, porcelain. Get your free estimate today. 405-512-1358. Countertops, showers, new and remodeled homes, as well as engineered hardwood floors. Getting the job done right the first time. It's in the name Perfection Tile and Stone LLC. Call 405-512-1358 today for your free estimate.
Hey, what's up, everyone? This is Mark Calderon from the group Color Me Bad. Get social with CSM Local on Facebook, where they take care of all your local delivery needs and more. Book your service today at csmlocal.com, making life hassle-free, treating you like VIP.
And we're back with What You Need to Know with Raven Cade, brought to you by Molman Media. We're moving on to now unemployment insurance right here in the state of Oklahoma with the CARES Act that was passed on the 27th and signed into law by President Trump. That pretty much is a multifaceted stimulus and economic impact recovery package. The part that is on everybody's mind right now in regards to unemployment here in the state of Oklahoma is the opening up for independent contractors, self-employed individuals, sole proprietors, freelancers, and anybody pretty much displaced out of work due to COVID-19 reduction in force layoffs. Here are direct quotes from the Oklahoma Employment Security Commission as of right now. With the passage of the CARES Act, it does represent the largest expansion of the unemployment insurance in the nation's history, and implementation of the act is still being worked out by the United States Department of Labor. The Oklahoma Employment Security Commission Executive Director Robin Robertson quoted to say, "We're grateful we're able to provide temporary relief to individuals previously ineligible for unemployment insurance. The plan will be administered by the federal government and dispersed through state workforce agencies," end quote. And it goes on to say, without quotes, "And the states have been told that the money should be available around mid-April. The United States Department of Labor is currently developing eligibility guidelines and non-traditional claimants to file under the federal pandemic unemployment assistance provision of CARES." So that's directly from the Oklahoma Employment Security Commission's website. And you can check that out on oklahoma.gov and click on the Oklahoma Employment Security Commission tab for more information. Now we're going to move on to the IRS.gov economic impact payments. Now, tax filers and people that receive Social Security benefits, disability, veterans, things of that nature, if your income is up to $75,000 for individual, aka single filers, you will receive that full $1,200 payment. If you are a head of household with income of $112,500 or less, you will receive that $1,200 full payment as well. If you're a married filing joint with income up to $150,000 or less, you will receive the full payment of $2,400. Now, when it comes to reduction in those amounts is when you're between 70, let's just say 76,000 for individuals all the way up to about 93,000. They're going to reduce that figure by $5 for each $100 that you are above the $75,000, $150,000, and or $112,500 threshold. Currently, right now, the IRS does specify that you don't have to call or take any action to receive any payments that's going to be dispersed. Now, what the information that will be obtained to get the monies to you will be off of your 2019 and or 2018 tax filing status. Now, whatever means in which you received your tax refund in either one of those years will be the method in which the IRS will disperse that payment through the United States Department of Treasury. And the same goes for anybody on disability, veterans pay, things of that nature. So that means if you receive direct deposit in your account, then that means that's how you're going to receive your stimulus payment, will be through direct deposit. Now, for the people that do not have direct deposit in play and receives a paper check, there will be a time here coming up pretty shortly, because they're saying there will be a portal in which you can enter in direct deposit information for your bank so that you can get the direct deposit instead of a paper check from the United States Department of Treasury. Now, the people that are not eligible to receive the stimulus payment are anybody that has owed back child support. That automatically eliminates you from receiving the stimulus payment. That has been mentioned on irs.gov and on multiple sources. So if you have back child support or you owe that debt through your taxes as an offset, you will not receive that economic stimulus payment. However, if you have a tax debt and or student loan offset, those measures have been suspended for the stimulus payment only at this time. So to anybody who did not receive their tax refund this year because of a student loan offset and or a tax debt, you will receive the stimulus payment, and that will not be touched or offset at all. So that's on the positive side. Now, that does not mean that if you haven't filed your taxes for 2019 and you have a tax debt and or student loan, that those monies will not be offset from your original tax filing. If there's any extra information about your regular tax filing as far as offsets go, it will be published right here on irs.gov in conjunction to the information about the economic impact payments. Nothing has been filed as of yet as far as giving information in regards to your original 2019 filing. The only thing that is confirmed is that you have until July 15th to file your taxes. Now, your original date to file taxes is next week. I highly recommend that you get your taxes filed as quickly as possible, and so that you can already have that off your to-do list for the year, because there will be a major bottleneck situation that's going to be coming down the line closer to the new extended tax deadline date of July 15th. And the IRS is processing tax returns as we speak. When we come back, we will recap everything that we discussed right here on What You Need to Know with Raven Cade.
The best is Master Volume Sound and Lighting Services with DJ Vice, Gary Rainville, Matt Mason, and DJ Raven Cade. Follow us on Facebook.
Hey, thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to take just a little bit of your time to explain. In an effort to prepare for medical surges and prolonged responses to COVID-19 within the state, the Oklahoma Medical Reserve Corps is recruiting volunteers to serve in medical and non-medical positions. Volunteers in the medical profession are definitely needed in this time of crisis. Licensed medical professionals may be needed to assist with triage, supplementing hospital personnel, monitoring critical patients, assisting with transporting patients, and providing critical care in the field. Other functions include specialty services such as stress response teams, where licensed mental health professionals provide behavioral, emotional support to those who are in the trenches at the hospitals, shelters, phone banks, community outreach teams, and more. For everyone else who would like to volunteer, here are your options. We have warehouse support, record keeping, and administrative duties. All volunteers must be 18 years of age, live or work in Oklahoma, and agree to a comprehensive background check and complete the training. To volunteer or to learn more about the Oklahoma Medical Reserve Corps and its functions, log on to www.okmrc.org. Thank you for your time, and God bless you and your family. Stay safe out there. Welcome back to What You Need to Know. I'm Raven Cade, and this is brought to you by Molman Media Incorporated. We are community-centric in our approach of providing you the information that you need to know for you and your family. And we have radio stations in Lawton, Chickasha, and Duncan to help facilitate that and keep you up to date with the things that you need to know. So to find out information current, like right in real time information about COVID-19, you can log on to coronavirus.health.ok.gov and find out real-time, up-to-minute stats in regards to demographics of people affected, the counties that are affected. And what's cool about this site is that you can see the Twitter feeds that are linked to the Oklahoma Health Department, which is Healthy Oklahoma. And then you can also, once you log on to Twitter, get up-to-date information from Governor Kevin Stitt in regards to his Safer at Home executive order that's still in place until April 30th. For more information on the economic impact payments, better known as the stimulus checks, log on to irs.gov, and they will give you up-to-date information about the economic impact payments. But just to recap, who is eligible to receive said payments are tax filers with adjusted gross incomes for individuals up to $75,000, head of household up to $112,500, and married filing joint couples up to $150,000. Like I said, anything over those amounts, like say for instance $75,000, anything over that up to about $92,000 will be a reduction in the pay of $5 per 100. The single filers that exceed $99,000 will be ineligible. Head of households that receive $136,500 would be ineligible, and couples with annual gross incomes of $198,000 would not be eligible. Now, the only thing that supersedes those requirements is that parents who have qualifying dependents receive $500 for each qualifying child, and that is not sanctioned or restricted due to your annual gross income. So like I said before, for more information, log on to irs.gov. For more information about filing unemployment claims, log on to the Oklahoma Employment Security Commission, ok.gov/OESC. Get your filing done as quickly as possible so you don't have any break in pay and you can take care of the things you need to for you and your family. For more information about the CARES Act, better known as the Coronavirus Aid, Recovery, and Economic Security, you can Google that and find various sources to give you up-to-date information on how multifaceted the CARES Act is and information on how the CARES Act affects eligibility for unemployment, different types of people that include part-time, freelancers, gig workers, even some independent contractors. KSWO has been very thorough in putting out that information as well. Thank you to them because they are our media partners. So until next week, thank you very much for tuning in to What You Need to Know with Raven Cade, brought to you by Molman Media Incorporated. Stay safe. God bless. We all know you know the location of Discount Tire of Lawton. That's, of course, very easy. 1909 Northwest 82nd Street, right off of Quanah Parker Trailway in Lawton. But here's something that they want you to know even more importantly. You can schedule your appointment right now at DiscountTire.com. Schedule your appointment for special orders, tire rotations, balancing, inspections, flat repair, TPMS service. Yes, you can do this and more at the brand new DiscountTire.com. This message was brought to you from your friends at Discount Tire of Lawton, 1909 Northwest 82nd Street. Hey, thanks for tuning in, and I'm going to take just a little bit of your time to explain. In an effort to prepare for medical surges and prolonged responses to COVID-19 within the state, the Oklahoma Medical Reserve Corps is recruiting volunteers to serve in medical and non-medical positions. Volunteers in the medical profession are definitely needed in this time of crisis. licensed medical professionals may be needed to assist with triage, supplementing hospital personnel, monitoring critical patients, assisting with transporting patients, and providing critical care in the field. Other functions include specialty services such as stress response teams, where licensed mental health professionals provide behavioral, emotional support to those who are in the trenches at the hospitals, shelters, phone banks, community outreach teams, and more. For everyone else who would like to volunteer, here are your options. We have warehouse support, record keeping, and administrative duties. All volunteers must be 18 years of age, live or work in Oklahoma, and agree to a comprehensive background check and complete the training. To volunteer or to learn more about the Oklahoma Medical Reserve Corps and its functions, log on to www.okmrc.org. Thank you for your time, and God bless you and your family. Stay safe out there.